Okay, guys. Hello, TIs. Probably perps too, because I have like 200 and something people on my channel, and probably maybe a handful, maybe 10 people make comments randomly. So, who's watching my other videos? Who's the other 190 people watching my videos without saying one word? You gotta think. You gotta think. So I just want to show you, like, I get a lot of a lot of vandalism and stealing from my house. Constant. It's constant. I want to show you, like, look, I'm going to show you here. See how they pick my clothes apart? That's a double seam. It's on my, I'm wearing them. These are new. I think I've had them a couple of months and they're already picked apart. How can everything I own be picked apart? Every single piece of clothing. You know, you could say, oh, well, yeah, that could happen like to one piece of clothing. Yes, that could. That could definitely happen to one piece of clothing. But it can't happen to as many pieces of clothing as it does for me. Every single item is picked apart. Every single item that I have. There might be like one or two that's old, that they just figure is too old to pick apart. It ain't worth it. So anything I get new, they pick it apart, take it, or steal it. So I'm going to document more. I've done a lot of videos about this, but I want to show the volume that this is happening with. It's impossible scientifically for that to be happening on every single item that I have, and the volume that it has happened. So that just goes to show, that backs up what I'm saying, that this is happening to me, because volumes of clothing and stuff and has disappeared. Volumes of clothing are being picked apart. It's impossible. It's impossible. Clothing, blankets, they damage everything, every single thing. It's impossible. It's not possible scientifically without somebody doing that, especially on those items that are double and triple stitched. Those are made to last. Like, your clothes can wear out and you won't have that. You can see that somebody purposely did that because both rows are picked out. Both rows are picked out from one spot to the other. From one single spot to the other. You've seen where both rows were picked out. So you see that somebody's intentionally, it's not one row of stitching, it's both, and it is, and they pick out the triple stitching too, so you can see that's perfectly done from one spot to the end. From the beginning to the end, you can see that they pick both of those out. They come in with a seam ripper and do that. That's how they do that. Or a pair, they just rip it off. That's been happening. Don't tell me to get cameras. I got a camera and it hasn't helped at all. I've been going through this a lot of years, and I used to have a whole, like one other female TI mentioned, she had a whole camera set up. I did too. I had a whole inside, outside camera set up when I had a house, and they would bypass it. All cameras are electronic. They run on electricity. So what they would do is, and then I got an alarm too, and they bypassed both the camera and the alarm. So what they used to do is shut off my electricity, because I would be gone to work about 10 hours a day, and that includes travel time. And so they would shut off my electricity in the morning, because they have a handheld device that can do it. You could just need to, people from your electric company have them in case of emergencies. So they know people in the electric company, so they just shut off your electric and then wait for your batteries to run, to your backup batteries to run down, and they can just come in your house. Or they can bypass it with electronic gadgets too. But they used to shut off my electricity. That's how they used to do it back then, and wait for my batteries to run down. So that's what they used to do. They also used to come in through my sliding glass door. That is a real security issue. If you have one of those, you you need to get rid of it, because that is a real security issue. Also, too, They can just take out your window. I was told that by somebody that knew that this was happening to me and knew why. They told me that they just take out your window. That's how they do it. They can do it in a matter of minutes. All homes are not made for protection. Look at the locks that we have on our houses. They've been in since the 50s, so we have the same locks. By now we should have sliding doors that slide into the wall. It should be run by electronics, and you shouldn't have these old-fashioned doors and locks and windows and square box houses. That's ridiculous at this age. And think about that. Why aren't they increasing? Why aren't they making better houses? Why were we still building the square box houses from the 50s? Why are we still have the same doorknobs from the 1920s and 50s? Why has none of that been improved? Your car can drive its damn self. Your phone can almost drive its damn self. So why is the technology not increasing for homes? Or we still have the same damn windows that they had years in the 50s. It's stupid. It's because they don't want you to be able to have anything to protect yourself. That's why. These doorknobs are a joke that they have nowadays. So they don't want to really... just because you lock your door, that's the most disinformation that I've ever ever seen. People think because they have a deadbolt that, oh, they're so protected. That don't mean nothing. These locks pins are made out of plastic nowadays. The pins inside of the locks are made out of plastic. So funny. But yeah, if somebody really wants in your house, you can't keep them out. The windows can come right out. It only takes a person a few minutes to take a whole window out. It's not that hard. So you ain't going to keep them out. Just like there's gadgets to protect you, there's gadgets that they can use to bypass stuff. People are smart. Look how they keep doing more and more security for your credit cards and all that, and yet people are hacking them every day. So if they could do a credit card, they could surely do your home. Especially with these old-fashioned homes, like with the square boxes and with the old-fashioned locks. It's just craziness. By now they should have some technical advanced home. That's just dumb. But anyways, that's my rant. This is video number 2 that I was talking about. I just want to throw this out there. I was just listening to another Mel T.I., and I don't have anything against him. It's just that, I just will not get on board with somebody that don't think that just because it's not happening to them doesn't mean it's not happening. You just need to read John Hall's book. He can tell you how they do females. This is a trafficking program for females. That's why more females are TIs, because they're the weaker sex, and it's older men at running this program at the top. I know for a fact at the top. Now, I'm not saying women don't participate in the perping. I'm saying at the top running it. So they got older ideals. So think about that. Their thought pattern is, so that's why if you've never experienced assault, a physical assault, and I'm not talking about electronic. A lot of stuff happens electronic to the men too that are TIs, but I'm talking about an actual physical assaults. This program also is capable of physical assaults. These people, why wouldn't they? They can put you out. Why wouldn't they? Think about that. They have done it to me numerous times. And then I'm having to go to the doctor. So you think about what I'm saying. So I really don't want to hear about this certain TI that's made comments about me, made a derogatory comment. And then, like, they said it didn't come from him, or it did. I think it did. And now they're I guess can't get behind somebody that if they're backing people that they know that are known pedophiles and they're watching their content. I don't care if they're an actor or whatever. If they're known and put out in the public that they're a pedophile, if you're doing that, then something's wrong with you. If you are promoting that person's content or anything that they've made, then I can't get behind you. And you're like to me, you're like the perpetrators. You don't really have a lot of respect for women, especially, if you don't believe that this is happening to women and TIs. Just because it's not happening to you and you're a male, well, of course your program's different. You are a male, so your program's going to be different. You're not going to experience the same thing as females. And females get a lot of physical backlash. I'm not talking electronic assaults. I'm talking physical backlash. Bottles get thrown at you. You, like me, people try to jump you in the parking lot. That's not happening to you. I see on your videos. None of that's happening. You get all these people trying to talk to you and this and that, but you're not getting assaulted physically. And this program is about physical assaults for females. It's a trafficking program. So I can't get behind you. You talk all this BS about, oh, we need to get involved. No, you need to believe women. If you can't do that, then I can't get behind you as a TI. You could just leave my channel. I unsubscribed. I don't care how much the other TIs like you. I'm not getting behind you if you can't believe women, that this is happening to women and that you're promoting people that are known pedophiles on your channel. So you could kick rocks. I don't care. And for those of you that like that person and are mad at me, then I'm sorry. You know where the door is. I staunchly stand behind women and whatever, in any type of assaults against women. I'm staunchly behind women. So you know what? You can, or anybody that has to go through something like that physically. I mean, no, I'm not getting behind you and I don't care. So if you don't agree with me, then you can just look at the other TI channels, because this is really a bad program for women. All right. Sorry about that. I usually don't rant or say anything, but I am highly, highly frustrated about this. Okay, I hope that you guys all have a great day. It looks like it's going to be a sunny day here today, and the weather's going to be good. Peace and love.